In this episode, I fill in a horizon line so that we can get a basis to start working off of, and I basically talk a lot. Enjoy. It's all about balance. Pink, pink. I'll build multiple pinks and multiple yellows, very subtle differences, by mixing the variations of every single color together. And that way there's a harmony throughout the entire piece as well. So mellow today. Inside I'm not. Even though I seem very calm on the outside, which if you meet me in person, you will not think that at all because I'm a hyperspaz. And this is starting to look like a person. Now this looks like a bird. Bird, people, seascape. It's everything. Everything. Just like the world is, and you and me. I mean, individually and collectively. We're everything within ourselves and then also collectively. I need to look at this for a second. Hi. Well, I'm done looking. I figured it out. Figured out what I gotta do. What we gotta do is we need to build the horizon line around here first. So once we have this middle line established, going all the way across, and it's like S, then we can start building upward and outward towards the viewer, you know. I'm always thinking, the only purpose of art is for the viewer, it really is. That's not true. So once I have this, it's going to work on it. See what we've got. Flippy the brush. I'm using square brushes today. Every painting, it's like I've never painted before. I have to relearn everything. You know, like this horizon thing, I do this all the time. I build something structural to build off of. You know, it's not necessarily a horizon like this, but this is a landscape, you know, so it is. But I mean, I do this all the time, like go from one end to another, just so it has a basis, an axis of a sort, you know. But then I never think of it until I start doing it. I'm stupid. So I have to relearn everything every single time. It's funny. I guess that's why it stays fun for me. It's more than fun. I mean, it's, as I said before, you know, you'll figure out if you follow me on Instagram or watch me here and get to know me and all that, you'll see. It's my whole life. I think of everything artistically, and it's just what I do all the time. 24/7, even when I'm asleep. I write a lot. Now we'll do a sienna. Whited down sienna. Sink white again. Yeah. Deep breath. I just got a really deep breath. That was nice. Light. All right. So by doing this, the light. Whoa, shaky hand, man. By doing this light to dark here, it just gives this movement through here. You know, motion. The motion of the ocean. This is going to be an ocean right here. Usually I don't know what I'm going to do, but this one I have an idea. Just so I don't get lost and like do it. I actually started another video with another painting and I didn't have a clear idea, so I got like lost. And this one, things have already changed. They'll change. I'm not a static person, ever. All 20 of me. None of us are static. Okay. I do spend lots of time with a painting, making art. A lot of time is spent staring at it. Sometimes I'll stare at it for like an hour and then I'll be like, bink, bink. I do want to add blue in here so badly. But I haven't felt, I mean, there's been no opportunity. This tells me, the painting tells me what to do. I'm just the instrument here. And I try, you saw me painting blue up here earlier. I mean, I took out the whole thing because it was just like, and then I have like kind of a little triangle blue right here. It's hard to see because I always do this. I always paint on a dark ground. And now I've started building up these kind of heavy, rugged textures. This one's not heavy, actually. The other two that I'm doing that are similar with this restricted palette are, but this, is built up and has something underneath because I can't look, when I look at white, it seems like it's done. See what I'm saying? I mean, because white is in the spectrum, it's every color together just so brilliantly that it looks white to us. It just looks finished, because it already has everything in it. So it's like, it could be, I don't know. I have to work on a dark background. That's what it comes down to. I like it. Now, white is like, it just looks finished because it's everything. Visually. White's everything. It's like the alphabet, in English. Is it 26, 27, or 28 letters? God, I can never remember stuff like that. Same with like year. Is it 356, 57, or 58? I don't know. Doesn't matter to me. So, but white does. White matters to me. And dark. So what I'm trying to explain, I guess, in my own art is that when I look at like the lack of anything, or like something darker than what I'm painting, or like a different tone value that's more saturated and darker, I see space that I see space that I can fill. Whereas white, I see space completely filled. So there's nowhere for me to put anything. But I might be crazy. Crazy but harmless. Oh! Dropped him a brush. Yellow alert, yellow alert, yellow alert. Is that too yellowy? God, I love this yellow. It's like green at the same time. It's weird. But not in like it's like the, like the greenness of of light and like the sun and the blue sky mixing together. That type of green. That type of green. All right. See, so I have established, and I'll clean this up when you guys aren't watching in secret. Oh, that's another thing about zinc. In comparison to the white I usually use, it's non-toxic. So I can lick my paintbrush to my heart's content. That's a joke. Kids, do not lick your paintbrush. That's probably what happened to Van Gogh. Licked his paintbrush. Okay, so what I've established here is a horizon through here, and so now I can build upward and outward. I love upward shapes. I don't tend to use kind of downward energy in my pieces. I use upward energy, and I use a lot of motion. I have a lot of motion in my pieces. They don't just sit there on the canvas. All right. Now that we've established an horizon line, we can start building it out, establishing a foreground and a background. And although I'm doing it in an abstract kind of cubist plane, we'll start to see that it gets dimension and retains that flatness at the same time. So join me next time.